Do you consider, okay, so you do the DJing stuff first, then you got into producing. What do you consider yourself at this point? Do you consider yourself a DJ, more of a producer? Do you lean one way over the other, or both, or what?
I take the producing side more seriously. DJing is more of a pleasure. You know, you don't want to just do something and not take it serious. But when it comes to DJing, I just have fun, man. I love rocking crowds. I love getting on the mic and speaking in front of thousands of people and just, you know, having a good time, making girls twerk all day. That's a dope. I mean, it's nothing better to do than that. But the DJing thing is cool, man. But the producing side is what I take way more serious. You know, I'm very, very intense about producing, man, because I feel like that's something I've been doing, you know, since a jit. And I can be, you know, I'm more creative with my DJ, and anybody can go in and do a mix show and scratch a little bit and, you know, play everything they hear on the radio. But, you know, everybody not able to make a dope track like that. They just go in and throw them perfect 808s behind them hi-hats and then throw some drums on top of it and then throw a nice little cool sound and have it on the radio. You know, everybody can't do that. So I just feel like it's more of a challenge being a producer.
Is it more lucrative producing than DJing, or?
Kind of, sort of. I think that when you say that, man, I'm thinking about, like, as far as like the DJ side, I would say it's more fun because when you DJ, it's your part. You're partying. But when I'm in the studio, you know, I might be in the studio with this artist or this artist, man, and and you know, you're having a good time, but you taking it serious. You're like, yo, I gotta make sure this guy gonna like this track so I can get paid. So, you know, it's you just gotta take it serious, man, depending on whatever you're doing. DJing was more of a leisure, you know, having a good time type of thing. I still do it, you know, I have a great time DJing. I love putting mixes together, man. But I think producing is more of my lane. I know it's more of my lane.
With all the sampling and chopping up and remixing and stuff like that, do you think that is going to stereotype you into a certain type of producer or a certain type of production versus being, you know, that rap producer that goes into the studio with an artist and cooks up a beat and song comes out, becomes a hit on the radio? Do you feel like, you know, you're kind of pigeonholed into a certain type of production, or?
You know what, Smallz? Not really. I feel like by me doing what I'm doing, people, they already come at me because I'm doing something different. You know, you got your set of producers that want to be Zaytoven. You got your set of producers that want to be Drummer Boy, Mike Will. You know, you gotta find your lane, and I feel like by me not putting myself in a box and being able to be very versatile, that sets me apart already. You know, I'm a big fan of Zaytoven. That's like one of my favorite producers, but you know, I don't want to live and just be like, oh man, I made all my beats like Zay, or I made all my beats like Drummer Boy, you know, Mustard on the beat. You know, you just have to be different, man. Because once you put yourself in that box and you sound like somebody else, then you know, they gonna look at you as a wannabe or just another producer. I don't want to be just another producer. You know what I'm saying?
Have you been able to place beats of your regular beats?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Not like your chopped and sampled stuff. You know, have you been able to cook up and place records with other artists and stuff?
Yeah, man. Shout out to Thug, man. It's been a minute, man. Back when he was making tracks for Swamp Izzo. I've been really, truthfully, on the remix side, just kind of doing my own solo thing. I really haven't been reaching out to major artists. But I started making beats for Thug. I was making beats for Dro. I made a track with Migos, Skipper Flipper. Oh man, you name it. Right now I'm working with Ray Shrim, man. Slim, by the way. And it's just a process, man. You know what I'm saying? Nothing happens overnight, but you stay hungry, man. You never know what'll happen.
Like, would somebody on the outside looking in say, man, his sampling beats and his sampling tracks are better than his original beats and original, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I believe I get that sometimes because a lot of my remixes end up being harder than some of my regular songs.
That's what I'm saying.
You know
like,
what I'm saying?
Would somebody look at it and be like, his original beats ain't shit. He's really good at this other stuff, though.
Nobody's ever came to me, you know, with that approach, but I wouldn't be surprised because sometimes I tell myself, like, damn, this shit was harder than, you know, this. and I was just playing, remixing, just trying to throw something together. And I spent 2 hours on this. You know what I'm saying? It happens.
Now, every producer has a favorite producer. Who's yours?
Zay. All day.
Have you had a chance to meet him?
I haven't. I look forward to it, man. I'm a big fan of Zay. I'm a big fan of Mike Wood too, but Zay, I've been watching Zay since, man, I grew up listening to, Gucci. Speaking of Gucci, man, that was Mike Wood. Mike Wood used to produce on, so yeah, Mike Wood too. Shawty Red, man, back the whole Jeezy era, man, big fan of him. But Zay really, one thing about it, I grew up in church, and I see Zay, that he plays in church, so I kind of can relate to his lifestyle. You know what I'm saying?
Cassius J, too,
Cassius
who does a
J,
lot of
man,
stuff with him. He's got the church background
you know
stuff
what?
as well.
I give it to Cassius J, man, because that man is very consistent. Man, like, you not finna hear a lot of tracks on the radio that Cassius J is not behind. So, I haven't got a chance to meet him either, but Cassius J, he's dope.